get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the field.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. On the ground, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the stakes.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Pressure coming. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you can look out there, well, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Peoples. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. to the air. It's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
His quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Smith. Finds some fresh air. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
He lost one down the sideline. Threads it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
42, Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. QB draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Back swinging for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The short hands, it's Craver. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got with the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Right on the money. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save your...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Hard-hitting tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Around the corner, it's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, and you keep finding him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly. They push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Post brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game maker.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Looking to get it in. Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
35, Texas A&M, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He unleashes a long one. Can't find... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback on the keeper. They stripped it out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Moore to the air. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks it in.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it on the left. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
just feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Kearney on the Jets. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from winning a tie football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Garcia.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. The Ducks will move the sticks.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Moore to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casper. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Garcia. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. That's reeled in, it's Peoples. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Peoples. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs tackling ability.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.